When I look back on all the marketing campaigns I've done, there's one thing that stands out above all else. And it's not the ads, not the data, it's not even the design, it's the story. Every single time the campaigns connected, they had a story. And I remember this campaign that we ran early on. We spent weeks getting the metrics just right. The keywords, the ad placements, the timings. I mean, we had it all. But the results, they were a bit disappointing. And we couldn't figure out why. Everything was covered, right? And I was going over the campaign numbers with Bronwyn, talking the metrics and conversions. And she suddenly asked, but why should they care, Jacques? What's going to make them connect with this? And I sat there for a second, really caught off guard. We'd been so focused on the data and the clicks and the impressions, but why should they care? And that's when it hit me. We'd forgotten the story. We missed the part that made it real and human. The connection that goes, beyond the numbers. And it was a simple question, but it changed everything. So I shifted gears, I took a step back, and I started thinking about the real people on the other end of the screen. What did they need? What did they hope for? And I started telling stories about clients, about their journeys, about the difference our services made in their lives. And this is the first time I truly understood the power of storytelling for VA Central. It wasn't just a marketing angle, it was real and it was personal. One of our clients, he shared his story with us. His wife had been diagnosed with cancer and he was struggling to keep up with his businesses while trying to be there for her as well. He was spread so thin that it was barely keeping things together. And then he hired a VA through us and it changed everything for him. It gave him the space to spend time with his wife, to be present when she needed him the most, without the constant pressure of running his business alone. And it was such a powerful example of what we do. It's not just about, tasks or efficiency. It's about giving people their lives back, about helping them when they need it most. Now that story, it resonated with me deeply, not only with me, but with everyone who heard it, because it reminded us all that there's a human side to what we're doing. We're not just providing a service, we are supporting real people with real lives and real challenges. And that's when I realized marketing is about more than just products or services. People don't care about another offer. They want to feel something. They want to see themselves in your story, to know you understand where they are and where they want to be. Take VA Central as an example. We could have just said, here's a virtual assistant to handle your workload. But what truly matters is the story behind it. And it became less about the tasks and more about the transformation, about what that helps, what that help means to each person. For some, it's a lifeline, and for others, it's time they never had before. We're not just delivering a service, we're part of something that's much more personal, and that's the key. When people see their own hopes, their own needs in the story that you are telling, that's when real connection happens. It's not just about selling. It's about showing them something real, something that speaks to their life. Honestly, I think every brand has a story to tell. Whether it's about, lifting burdens or solving problems or helping people reach their goals. And if you can make that story feel genuine, if you can make it resonate, people remember it. They remember it because it's no longer just an ad. It's a piece of their own story. So if you're planning your next campaign, my advice, don't just list your services. Don't say what you do. Show them why it matters. Show them the story. Because in the end, that's what stays with people. Now, if you want to make your story unforgettable, why don't you join VA Central? We can help you create something that connects with your audience. Our VAs are pros at relationship building, at content creation that resonates. So reach out to one of our client success managers, and they can help you get started with your very own virtual assistant.